Not even a damn gentleman.
And you, Lord Arundel, how do you feel about new developments in science and art? Does the work of Ruskin appeal to you, for example?
It does not. You are married, Roger. I learn. I take it you prefer not to present your wife and your brats to your family. Just remembering, Roger, the happy times we spent out hunting at Wardour when you were a lad. Do you recall?
Indeed I do. What happy days they were.
There is no hunt within 20 miles of Wardour, nor ever has been. I've been watching you closely for nearly an hour, sir. You are an imposter! I cannot sit at table with you.
Naturally, I refute your imputation, Lord Arundel. Please, sit down. Enjoy your wine, and allow me to withdraw. I apologize again if my way of life has embarrassed my family. May I take a look around the library, Uncle Henry?
Oh, please.
Henrietta, my dear sister, the man is an imposter. You must...
I must do nothing. You have kept me from my own flesh and blood, and now you seek to discredit him. Oh, Roger, Roger, my dear son, it is you. Return to your home, your titles, your estates.
Mama!
Mama! I decided that to serve should become as natural to me as to breathe, even if those once served had been touched by the madness the English choose to call eccentricity. The Dowager Lady Tichborne had been, to say the least of it, estranged from the rest of the family.
My darlings.
Welcome to your new home, my dear. You are safe now. Come and play with your grandmama, children. Meanwhile, Roger will introduce you to your new family. On the table, Roger.
My great-uncle George.
An imbecile.
My great-aunt Julia Tichborne.
An adulteress.
My cousin William.
A philanderer.
A dear papa.
The dullest man in England. Did you go to the opera last season, my dear?
No.
Very wise. Nor did I. I never visit these places for fear of seeing members of the Tichborne family. My Roger, my dearest boy, you must tell your wife about the holidays you spent as a child in Brittany. Tell her about the happy times we had playing on the rocks at Pornic, you and I. Well, Roger?
I regret I do not recall those happy days, Mama.
Do you not draw now? Bogle. There are pencils and papers in the escritoire. Give them to Sir Roger.
You know, I have not sketched for some time, Mama.
Nonetheless, you will make a portrait of my darling grandchildren and I. And why do you never speak French? We used always to speak French in the nursery, you and I.
I have mentioned before, Mama, that I have a partial loss of memory caused by a fall from a horse in Tasmania.
Show me. My dearest son, the more we talk, the more I am convinced that you are indeed my son. And I have decided to set your allowance at £500 a year.
My dear Mama. My dear, dear Mama.
Give me a look at you.
Get out very, very still, please.
Come on, let's sit up
Your
straight.
ladyship, please. This way. Thank you. Oh, yes. The marvel of the age, Sir Roger.
Good evening, sir.
You drop. Touché.
Mr. Bow, will you be so kind? Could you turn me a little? Look
Straight down the lens. Down the lens. Sir Roger.
20,000 acres. Hampshire. Avast.
Mama, you know I do not ask for another £50 lightly.
Nor do I refuse another £50 lightly.
But, Mama, I shall be arrested.
Then you must pray. Chatillon will advise on a suitable form of words. Meanwhile, you should devote yourself to your wife and children and exercise regularly on horseback. My son, you know better even than I the justice of your cause. And I promise you, Roger, that you shall always have one true friend and supporter against this dreadful Tichborne family, as long as I am alive to help you.
And so we lost food, lodging, and £500 a year. It was time to consult a lawyer. Ambitious, cheap, and gullible, Mr. John Holmes of Cheapside.
Sir Roger.
You will observe that I am still in mourning, Mr. Holmes.
Of course. Sir Roger.
You may proceed.
Your position is a lot stronger than you might think, Sir Roger. In fact, I should say that your case is almost impossible to lose. Tichborne Park is, as you know, rented out at present, which means the enemy have left their camp unguarded. And where did you grow up, Sir Roger? Tichborne Park. And whose recognitions do we need? Your old neighbours. So, we go down to Hampshire, set you up as a gentleman. Hunt, shoot, fish. Promise the estate business to every man you meet. And I give you one more tip. Make them work for it. There's no better supporter than a man that sold the dog to himself. Do you know what I mean? You never forget that, Sir Roger.
Might I ask one question?
Of course, Sir Roger.
Who is to pay for all of this? Our expenses